probably one of the most recognized aircrafts, at least in the United States, if not most of the world. Even if people don't associate it with the Vietnam War, they recognize a Huey.
I enjoy hovering the aircraft. Bringing it up off the ground into a hover is always quite refreshing. Banking it and doing some descents, and it's always a thrill to shoot an approach to landing. Just flying 309 is it's a joy.
The thing hasn't conked out on us anywhere we've gone. You know, it's really unusual for a helicopter of A, that size, and B, that vintage. So it's been a good bird. It's been a good bird. We've been really lucky.
You know, this aircraft was built in 1965. We are trying to operate it with parts from that era. And the stockpile or store of parts dated that still have adequate flying hours left on them are beginning to diminish and disappear.
A twin-engine bomber in World War II, the Douglas A-20 Havoc, was built in about the same numbers as Huey's, and there are no flyable versions of it left on the planet because nobody did what Peter and I did, which was to say, hey, why don't we keep one? So the goal is preserve it, fly it enough for people to see it, sort of propagate the history of the war and the people who fought it in these helicopters. And then I'm enlisting my son, who's taken an interest, in friends that are younger, so that after I'm dead and Peter's dead, this thing will move ahead on its own. That's the idea.
Well, one of the things that I'm trying really hard to do in terms of preserving the project into the future is trying to have a very broad understanding and ability to work with the project. Public relations type of stuff, trying to work hand in hand with Peter on the maintenance and also learning how to fly, and as well as getting a lot of history from all of them and trying to get everything I can from them and remember as much as possible so that I can make the connection that we have now when they're not able to go to air shows or to events in the future, that I can bring as much of them with me as possible.